Everyone, let's call to order the Finance Committee for June 15th, 2026. Christina, can you call the roll? Or Christine, sorry.
Alder Evers.
Here.
Alder Verveer.
Here.
Alder O'Brien.
Here.
Alder Lapella.
Here.
Right. Council President Madison, you have quorum.
Thank you. Do we have any public comment? At 4:07, I did not see any, but I'm not sure if any others come in after that.
I didn't see any registrants and I just updated the list.
Thank you. And then does anyone have any disclosures and or recusals about today's Finance Committee agenda? Any items on the agenda? Seeing none, are there items that alders or members of the body would like to see removed from the consent agenda? Alder Verveer.
Thank you, Council President. I have a question or two on agenda item 13, please.
All right, 13. Are there other items on today's agenda anyone would like to see removed from the consent agenda outside of item 13? So the only item it looks like we were removed from the consent agenda is item 13, which is Register Item 93444, authorizing the city's execution of a purchase and sale agreement between the City of Madison and Madison Crushing and Excavating. Seeing no other removals from the consent agenda, can I have a motion to pass the body of the consent agenda with the exception of item 13?
Motion to approve.
Can I have a second?
Second consent agenda.
Thank you, Alder Verveer, Alder O'Brien. So the only item off the consent agenda is item 13. Register Item 93444, authorizing the city's execution of a purchase and sale agreement between the City of Madison and Madison Crushing and Excavating, Inc. for the purchase of 4 unaddressed tax parcels. One tax parcel addressed at 3328 Nelson Road and a portion of 2 tax parcels, both listed as 5185 Reiner in the town of Burke and the city of Sunprey for future parkland, together with a public access easement agreement over adjacent lands to access said parkland. Questions, Alder Verveer?
Yes, thank you again, Council President. My first question for park staff is what they believe the likelihood is of the success of the potential grant from Dane County. And how much that might be. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Alder Verveer. I think there's a very high likelihood of the grant, of us receiving the grant from Dane County. I did speak with the staff who administer the grant earlier this year. Likely it would be around 20% of the total purchase price. That's what they tend to do with projects like this. They very much have an interest in preserving this land. They just didn't have an interest in owning it long term. So if we do apply for that grant, I'll be coming back through the Finance Committee to, we will be applying for it. So when I do that, I'll be bringing it back through the council and to the Finance Committee for authorization.
That sounds great. Thank you. And yes. Then my second question, either for you or Finance Department staff, is if you could share what approximately the current balance is in our parkland acquisition fund.
I do not have that handy right now. It'll take a moment if you want us to pull that up.
You can get back to me later unless finance staff by chance knows a ballpark figure. And while maybe someone's looking it up, I was also wondering if that figure wouldn't, if we have any outstanding encumbrances, like I'm thinking of the East Madison Little League property, if that's already been, we've already closed on that or not.
We have not closed on that yet, but we have more than enough land acquisition funding for both of these. I haven't pulled it up yet, but we're working on scheduling a closing for the East Madison Little League.
Would that be the only one that we have a pending closing on in terms of parkland acquisition, Lisa?
Yes, the only one that has been authorized through resolution so far. We are working on a couple of other land acquisitions, but it has been over a year since we've done any other land acquisitions through our parkland, using our parkland acquisition funding. And just as a reminder for everybody who isn't familiar with that funding source, it's a fee paid by developers in lieu of parkland dedication, and it can only be used for land acquisition for park purposes.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. As you know, we have a long time interest in acquiring additional desperately needed parkland downtown, which, as you can imagine, is part of the basis of my question after this acquisition and the other approved acquisition by Oscar Mayer. That's why I was curious approximately how much we would currently have, but rather than hold everybody up, if no staff can find that at hand, someone can get back to me by email with that figure at your respective convenience.
Sure. If it's okay, I think we can get back to you unless somebody from finance team has been able to pull it up. I don't want to pull it up quickly and then give you the wrong number, but I can tell you we are aware and we're continuing to work on a downtown acquisition. Those are quite difficult to come by, but we do have, I think we have sufficient funding to be able to address that when the time is right. But we'll get you our balance here following the meeting.
Thank you. Yes, that's been the commitment all these many years, as you know, Lisa. So thank you. Just wondered what the current figure is. As I say, happy as to again get this information offline to not hold everyone up, Council President. So
no
thanks,
worries.
Lisa.
Yes, you're welcome.
I'm well caffeinated, so I don't mind being here with you all till 2 a.m. if necessary. Not that you all would want that.
It won't be necessary. Oh, it looks like maybe Lisa has something for us further.
Yes, I did just want to clarify, as long as I'm speaking, the PSA, the purchase and sale agreement that's attached in Legistar is not the final PSA. It is a draft. We're working on negotiating the final terms with the sellers. They have agreed verbally to the terms of the agreement. So we have the purchase price that will not change. We have proposed a $50,000 reimbursement for them to install a fence so that we can have public access. And then the one item that may still need to be, that may change a bit is that survey cost, but we wouldn't expect it to change substantially. But by the time we bring this back to the Common Council on the 23rd, we'll have the final purchase and sale agreement attached. But I wanted to make you aware of that.
Thank you again, Lisa. Appreciate that. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks again, Council President. I'm complete.
Thanks, Alder Revere. Were there any other questions for staff on this item? Nope. See, so just to go back, because I thought and caught my own mistake as well. I don't think we took an official vote on the consent agenda. So can I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda?
So moved, if not previously done.
Thank you. A second? Second by Alder O'Brien. And with anyone sort of not willing to vote for it, doesn't look like we have that. So with unanimous support, the consent agenda passes. And can I get a motion for adopting item number 13?
I move adoption.
And a second?
Second.
Second by Alder Lankella. Seeing no one in opposite, looks like we have a unanimous support as well for item number 13. That was the only item up for discussion today. So may I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Thanks, Alder Evers. A second? Second by Alder O'Brien. And with unanimous support, we will be adjourned. We're adjourned. Have a good night, everybody.